Hi everyone. So my name is Dominique and I am the teaching artist of Draw, Paint, Create at Jubilee Arts, and I thought I would create a video showing you how to draw one of our favorite characters at Jubilee amongst all of our students, and it is Sonic the Hedgehog. So I have my example that I whipped up really quickly, and I am going to show you step by step how to get to this point. So for materials, you need a regular pencil and an eraser. Optional materials are a pen or a Sharpie just to darken up the lines if you want, and then also some colored pencils if you want to color in the drawing. For this example, I'm just going to use my pencil just so it's pretty straightforward and really quick. So after you have the full design drawn out, then you can decide what you want to do after that. So what we're going to do is start out with a simple circle. And then once we got our circle down, we're going to create these intersecting lines, which is going to help us in a few minutes to kind of place the parts of Sonic's face down. So there's these two lines following the shape of the sphere or the circle. Got that? All right, so next step is to put two triangles on the side of this circle, and those will be his ears. So just two simple triangles, right? The next step, we're going to do like a loose kind of squiggly M shape, and it's going to be the top part of his eyes. So we're going to start with this ear, and you're going to go almost all the way down to where these two lines intersect, and then you're going to kind of loop back up. Make this weird kind of squiggly M shape. All right, so after that, we're going to draw in his nose. So it's kind of just a little oval just on this side of his face. Okay, and then next step is to work on his mouth. So at the end of this part of the squiggly M shape, you're going to do like a backward C, kind of to draw out his cheek, right? And then we're going to add in his smiling mouth. It's just going to be like a watermelon shape, and then we'll go back and put the details in a few minutes. Right, so we have pretty much his face, and now we're going to do his spikes. So behind this ear, we're going to start out, and we're going to do kind of 3 spikes. I got 1, and it's going to go behind his head. 2. So just 3 big triangles. Okay, we got his spikes down. All right, so now we're gonna go back in and put some details in. So with his mouth, we're going to make this kind of like bean shape. And that's gonna separate his mouth and his eyes. And what you can do is darken up the lines of it, or you can go back in if you feel confident and use a pen instead of a pencil. Okay, so we're just gonna darken up the nose and the mouth. All right, so Sonic is always smiling, so I'm gonna just make sure that there's a little, you know, when we smile, our cheeks go up. So kind of just showing that. And then I'm gonna draw in his teeth and just put this little line in just to show where his tongue is laying, and just make that darker. Right, so I'm gonna go back now and outline the eyes. So I'm gonna make these little lines above his eyes just to show where his brows are. And just darken this up. Okay. Right, so it's pretty much set. And then we're going to draw in his eyes. So just these two little circles. And for my example, I didn't draw in the pupils, but you can pretty easily if you wanted to. Just draw another circle and color it in inside the first circle that you did. And then I'm just drawing in like these little half circles to make highlights within his eyes. Right, so we pretty much have our face. Now it's time to put some detail into the ears. So I'm gonna curve these triangles just a little bit. And then this one, because it's facing us, you will see the inside of the ear. So just do another smaller triangle within the first triangle of the ear, and then make this curved little line inside the ear, and that shows where the ear is and then where the rest of the face is. So we got those two done. So now it's time to go back and darken up the lines of Sonic's spikes behind his head. So I'm gonna go back in and kind of curve them a little bit. And it's okay if your drawing doesn't look exactly like this. Okay, and then onto the third spike and connect the third spike with the bottom part of his face or mouth. All right, so it looks like we got our Sonic. So now what I will do is kind of go back and outline it with this little pen that I have. But like I said, you can just go back with your pencil or even a Sharpie or a marker and just darken up those lines and clean them up a little bit. I'm just gonna go a little quick so it doesn't take too long to outline. Okay, and then I am going to put my pen to the side, and then I'm going to erase just to clean up the drawing just a little bit. But again, that is not, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Okay. Right. And we have our Sonic. So definitely let me know if there's any other specific things that you want to learn how to draw, and I will see you soon.